In Cardinal colors in the pool. Third quarter sprint about to begin. And control here for USC. In the women of Troy in the white caps, Cardinal in the dark caps. USC trying to stymie this run of 3 straight goals for the Cardinal after USC grabbed the lead for the first time. Gilchrist will send it to the outside. Simple foul call against Kylie Neutral.
Yeah, that was a nice foul because that prevented the pass from going into Gilchrist. He's done a great job turning Dodson to get inside water.
Skip shot from distance from Stephania Arbolidis.
Tried to sneak that ball on the near side, but again, Gabby Stone getting her body over in time, really knowing where the shot was coming from. Stepping up big time against this USC Trojan offensive squad, all of whom could shoot.
Stanford on offense, first time, second half. Indeed scores it. Boy, great position on the interior for Danny Jakovic, the freshman from Illinois.
And that was set up by an outside pass from Annika Dries. Jakovic gets inside water, moves inside, still controlling the ball, double team, and still has the strength and the presence of mind to put the ball away, waiting for Bologna to get down. Beautiful goal by Jakovic. She's going to remember that one for a long time.
And the former captain of the U.S. Youth National Team, one of a litany of players in this game on both sides with experience in youth national teams all the way up the ranks, senior squads as well.
You could be shooting the ball as well as you need to, but if the goalie's doing what she needs to do, it's awful tough to get the ball in the net.
So you see, goals can come from just about anywhere in the pool between these two teams. USC looking to find anybody to stop this scoring flurry from the Cardinals. Plenty of time out high for Gilchrist. Dries sagging off her a little bit, gets the field block to Dries.
Great field block to Dries. Again, Kaylee Gilchrist, one of the best outside shooters in the game. If that ball had gotten through, it's hard to say what would have happened, but Dries doing a wonderful job of getting a big piece of that.
Offense for Stanford. Jamie Neutral tries the lob off the ball.
What you love is all the freshmen on this team who are just completely unafraid to put the ball up. They're in the right spot. They're able to take the shot. Jamie Neutral sizes it up and say, how can I put this thing on a lob? Just missed by a little.
Trying to follow her freshman teammate Jakovic, who has the last tally for Stanford. Gilchrist under heavy pressure. Leaves it off for Stephania. 7 left to shoot. Dumped down a 2-meter spot. And exclusion foul coming up on Stanford. That'll be against Jakovic.
That was a beautiful time to pass by Arbolidis inside to Gilchrist, who driven in to draw that.
Gilchrist, Stephania Arbolidis. Straight away Bobic. Skip pass, and the Cardinal defense collapsed on that. Field blocked in front of Stone.
There were 3 players there, one of whom was Gabby Stone. You also had Annika Dries and Maggie Steffens, 2 Olympians, who just completely stuffed that shot.
Give credit to Stone, too. She was right in the right spot. And they combine on the save. And at the other end, they turn it into a goal. Kaylee Dodson. Her sister scored before, and she continues this run of offense for Stanford.
So the Stanford offense is predicated on getting a save at the other end. That gets the counterattack going. Even though the numbers were even, it was a great opportunity by Kaylee Dodson. She's got such long arms that she starts coming around about, at that sort of 45-degree angle. You saw Flora Bologna sliding over, and that opened up near side for Dodson. Just held on the ball a little bit longer, brought it near side. Beautiful goal by Kaylee Dodson.
5 straight goals by Stanford, and the #1 team in the land is trailing by 4. Again, we've had 10 different goal scorers, the 10 goals in the game. Nuschel. Numbers here for Stanford. Pass off, lob, what a goal! Corey Dodson gets her second of the game.
And that's the way you draw it up in transition. Kylie Nuschel with the ball at any time is dangerous. She's trying to lock the goalie in with that cross pass. Her face was centered on the goalie. The goalie had no time to come across. Dodson in the right spot. She stopped, she popped, she got it, and she saw the goalkeeper coming over. Just lobbed it over cross gates. There's nothing more frustrating for a goalie than to be committed to one side, see the ball slowly float over your head into the far side of the cage.
Jovan Babic watching his team give up goal after goal here. Starting after his squad had rallied from 2 down to take a 3-2 lead. Since then, it's been all Cardinal.
Well, they're playing pretty good defense, but what's happening is that when the shot gets blocked by Gabby Stone, that gets the horses going in transition. And Stanford is as good a transition team as there is in college.
USC on the attack. Stiefel. Leaves it off for O'Donnell. She had the first for the women of Troy to the 2-meter spot. And Joanna Galavitas can't get there. Stone has it one more time for Stanford.
Yeah, the pass just was a little too hot. It skimmed a little bit farther, and no matter what happens in that situation, referees are not going to pay that pass off.
Cardinal again. Can they get another 5-meter penalty against USC? Third penalty shot opportunity coming up for Stanford.
I don't know how many times we talk about the Stanford counterattack not needing numbers, but just putting pressure on the defense, because the SC defense, when they're set up, they're as good as anybody in the country.
And a miss. Might have been going wide, but it was tipped wide by Bolognahi. So Stanford will have possession, and that was Elisa Rova looking for her second on the 5-meter chance of the game.
Yelizarova, I think, that ball might have gone off the crossbar, but alertly Bologna was able to knock that down. That was a beautiful save by Flora.
She is doing all she can, but under heavy pressure here, and now USC able to steal it away.
And USC giving Stanford a little of their own medicine with a counterattack opportunity here.
Stiefel trying to lob it far side. Stefanita. Galavitas able to put it home. Is it the flex home?
That was Colleen O'Donnell at the other end. USC giving Stanford a little of their own medicine. O'Donnell popping. Stone getting just a bit of it, but again, sometimes the ball bounces the wrong way. She hit the ball, it bounced perfectly in the far side of the cage. Great counterattack by USC, 4-goal game.
So O'Donnell gets her second of the game. Give her 20 now in the season, and that stops that 6-goal stretch for the Cardinal. 3:39 left to go. Still plenty of time here for USC, and they can score bunches of goals at a pace. They average about 16 per game, number 1 in the conference.
We mentioned they are coached to play to a conclusion. They're coached to win the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game. So if it's anywhere close, look out for USC.
Turnover.
Again, another bad pass by one team leads a counterattack on the other team.
Bolognahi looking for an outlet, finds one in Stiefel. Exclusion foul coming up. That's on Grossman. USC would love to capitalize on this advantage. Stiefel from distance. Field blocked out by Kaylee Dodson.
Dodson with those long arms. It's like Stiefel had a little bit of a lane, but Kaylee Dodson just swings her arm up, knocks it down. She should be wearing a striped cap.
And the Dodson sisters, among those having an impact in this game. Corey's got a couple of goals. Kaylee has one. Big field block there. 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. Turnaround shot from distance. Kylie Nuschel could not surprise Bolognahi. She was ready for it.
Kylie Nuschel able to just be present enough in the game to know what needed to happen at that point. It's very close to putting the ball in.
Duck down. to the hole. Taken away by Stanford, trying to get Kelly Mendoza set up and nothing doing.
That's Kelly Mendoza and Maggie Steffens, high school teammates and best friends. You know, Steffens guarding Mendoza, knocking the ball away. You can bet Mendoza's trying to get back a little bit.
And now the outlet for Steffens. Pass up. Laser over. To the 2-meter spot. And USC ready for it.
Wow, that looked like it was one of those fouls that, again, Annika Dries was able to work the ball, was able to maintain control, and thought she'd get some help from the referee, but there were 3 USC defenders around. Maybe the thought was the ball was going to be stolen if she didn't make another move.
But Troy trying to slice this lead down, make it more manageable heading into the final quarter. Stiefel from distance off the ball.
When Stiefel had that lane, there were a couple of hands in front of her. As she slid over, there was more and more room. She looked like she had it done, put a lot on the ball, but it gets placed perfectly just outside the ball.
Able to maneuver around the arm of Dries defending, but again denied by the post, and we stay at 8-4. Suggs. Exclusion against USC. And a timeout for John Tanner at Stanford. They'll look to draw something up here. There's 6-on-5 with 40 seconds left. Won for 4 years, and they certainly are 2 of the favorites to win it again this year.
And when you saw the list of the top teams in the country, it's pretty clear that these teams are going to see each other in that tournament, in the MPSF tournament, and that's what makes this game so exciting.
Less than 40 seconds left to go in the quarter, again 20 seconds here on the 6-on-5.
With USC dropping 2 players back into the goal with hands up, that's an interesting strategy, something that Stanford hasn't seen a lot this year.
Not a lot of room to shoot. Can they maneuver it and get an opening? Steffens denied. Secondary chance, and USC has it.
Interesting strategy there by Jovan Bobic. In situations like that, you want to move the angle of attack and shoot the ball quickly and low, because field players aren't used to picking the ball up off the water. At that time, it tried to go high, couldn't get it through that sea of arms.
Final ticks here quarter. USC, can he get one? No control and no goal. Horn comes and the quarter over. For the second straight quarter, Stanford dominates. They have 3